welcome all of you here. Event that we have for today. It's nice to see everyone here. It's nice to have all of you here. Please tell someone in your life to join the call because we're starting very fast and we are starting very now. So I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of you who have been on the call. I want to first of all welcome those who came in earlier. Bakish Alamha from Bangladesh. Okay, it's nice to have you here. We have Reggie from Bawe, Regina. Okay, we have Salani, we have Jacob Teria, we have Geneva Aliu, we have Fortunate. Please type your name and where you connected from. Let's use this as a way to welcome everyone. Indicate your name and indicate where you connected from. We have Elizabeth Yanchora, I like the name. Francis Adu, Daniels Otubuatin, all of you. It's nice to have everyone here in the middle of the thick forest along the route where ancient travelers of the pre-vehicular era trudged, trundled, and totted their way to the victim. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Dr. Kweku Ohene Asari. I'm a lecturer, I'm a teacher, I'm a mentor, I'm a professor. I'm into artificial intelligence, cloud computing, machine learning, robotic engineering, business analytics, management science, and economics. I'm also a member of the GotBackup board of directors. We have 10-member board of directors, and I happen to be one. And I'm going to share with you what is trending right now all over the world. If you see my hat that I'm wearing here, it is a hat for GotBackup globally. If you want some, you can collect some for free, okay? So that you can wear it, people will see it, and then they will appreciate what you have. So I want to say a big welcome to all of you. Let's set the ball rolling. Let's get started. Okay, I'll be having some interviews with some people along the line who will be joining me, and then I will ask them a series of questions. So why are we here? Why are you here? Well, GotBackup is empowering every single person, irrespective of your age, your color, your school, okay, your country, where you stay, where you live, your background, irrespective of who you are, we are one family that is being touched by the organization here. As long as, you see, some of us don't have dreams anymore. We seem to have whittled down our dreams. We used to have big dreams, especially going to school. You want to be a pilot, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a lawyer, accountant, and all of that. But then as we begin to start getting our salaries, many people began to shrink their dreams. They began to see that the things they wanted to be, they could not be. In fact, I'm in the UK right now, and I see a lot of the African community. They're always complaining. They are always complaining. I can't believe people in the US are complaining, but they don't complain to the people in Africa. But among themselves, oh my goodness, they complain and complain and complain. So it just tells you that it doesn't matter where you stay. If you can do well, you can do well. You got to take advantage of your advantages. And GotBackup is one thing that is helping people all over the world to take this advantage. Let me tell you a little bit about its origin. It started in 1997 in Canada. In 2007, relocated to the United States because of the fiber optic superpower of Texas. And now it is seated on a 10,000 square feet data center. GotBackup, that is the name. It is trending. It's now in 161 countries. And I'll tell you why. Number one, everyone is taking pictures. Everyone is taking videos. Everyone is taking documents and music. In fact, even if you are not doing this, people are sending it to you every day. People are WhatsApping you. People are emailing you. People are forwarding you. People are Bluetoothing all of these things to you all over the world. And that means that data is growing. We are not talking about internet bundle data. We are talking about pictures and videos and documents. It is growing at a phenomenal rate. Right now, there are about 8 billion smartphones in the world. And all of them are sending pictures and videos. YouTube has over 3.5 billion users. And people are using this videos and pictures to do their businesses. Okay. I remember when Daddy Lumba has died and everybody is aware. Everybody is watching what is going on all all over. Okay, people in Americas, people in Europe, people in Asia, people in Ghana, people in South Africa. Everybody knows what's going on in Ghana because of what is going on in Daddy Lumbe's house, because social media, the information superhighway, is sending videos and pictures and documents and everything. And ladies and gentlemen, what people don't know is that this is where it gets interesting. As we speak, the number of mobile phones are more than the number of human beings. And because data is growing, we need a place to store the data. You can't keep data on this phone all the time. The phone has got a limited capacity. Okay, so what happens is that over time, your memory will start getting full and you need a cloud storage department. So majority of people are building cloud storage departments all around the world. One of them is Google Drive. One of them is Dropbox. One of them is iCloud. One of them is GotBackup. This year alone, they are generating $165 billion. In 5 years' time, they will generate almost $500 billion. You see, people don't know the power of data. Data is oil. Data is a new oil right now in the world. The top $10 billion, trillion dollar companies are, 7 of them are all into data. They are all into technology. 8 of them are into technology of some sort. Facebook, Amazon, Google, all of these companies, Nvidia, all of them are into the world of data. And artificial intelligence, if you take Tesla, for example, everything about Tesla is being driven by AI. AI is 100% dependent on data. For example, suppose you want to tell a car to drive itself. Before that car can drive itself, the car should be able to distinguish between an animal and a human being, and the type of animal and the type of human being. Whether the animal is a dog, a butterfly, or a snake, the car should be able to. So you need to input a lot of data into the memory of the car. The car should be able to distinguish between a child and an older person, so that when they are crossing the road, the car can detect. Look, the amount of tons of data. Did you know that 402 million terabytes of data are generated every day? Did you know that the last 2 years alone has generated 90% of the total data in the world since the past 100 years? Just the last 2 years alone take 90% of the world data. What do you think the next 5 years will look like? So data is growing. Look at your phone. Since the time you bought your phone, everything, data is growing. The thing is that even if you are not creating the data, people are sending it to you. People are sending it to you. Apart from that, so many people are addicted to their phone. 88% of people are using the phone in the toilet. 66% of people looked on their phone every day 160 times. Did you know that yesterday you looked on your phone screen 160 times, and today you are almost reaching 160 times looking on your phone? You are addicted to the phone. That mobile phone is your TV, is your radio, is your internet, is your alarm clock. It's the first thing to pick up when you wake up from bed, the last thing to put down when you are going to sleep. It is everything. The mobile phone has become our bank account. It is the one people are using to court, to marry. A husband and a wife are not even talking among themselves. They are WhatsApping. Okay? The wife will WhatsApp the husband, come for your food. When the man is in the living room, the woman is in the kitchen, says, I'm bringing the food. Therefore, because this thing has become part and parcel of us, we need a way to store the data. The problem is that many people are not storing data. 45% of people are using their phones, have damaged their cell phone, and have lost all of the data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. A mobile phone is stolen every 43 seconds. An iPad is stolen every 43 seconds. And sometimes when these things are stolen, you know what a person will tell you? You know what? My problem is not even with the phone. My problem is with my information on the phone. That is where my problem is. Ladies and gentlemen, just about 2 months ago, I was in London. I was just looking on my Google map. I was going to the Canadian embassy. And whilst I was looking at my phone like this, somebody just snatched the phone from my hand and ran away. My two phones. How he got even the other one from my pocket, I can't remember. It was gone. I was so sad. However, I remember that I had backed up everything. In fact, this organization would allow you to clone your entire phone, your laptop, your iPad, clone it and put it in the cloud. So I just bought a new phone, which is this one, and then immediately I got everything back on it. What if I did not have this setup? And you know, sometimes somebody will say that, but I don't have a lot of data. Well, look at it. Sometimes your memory gets full. Sometimes you get a message that capacity is full, okay? Memory is getting full. What happens? You delete. Why are you deleting? Because many people cannot pay for the price, or they don't want to pay for the price. What if you have an unlimited space? That's what we are talking about. So that's the first thing that is trending. The second thing that is trending is that many people are using this mobile phone to earn income. In other words, instead of you going Monday to Friday all the time before you can feed your mouth, they rather use this mobile phone. The phone works for them. If I didn't get me right now, my phone is working for me right now on something here. I have it right here. It's working for me. Every second is generating about $5 around. Okay. It's doing every minute about $5 because the mobile phone can work for you if only you know how to operate it. Okay, 42% of the Gen Zs, Americans, are doing side businesses whilst they are doing their normal job. 62% of the Gen Zs are doing. See, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You have powerful, exciting fingerprint, unique to you. Nobody has it. Your DNA, your deoxyribonucleic acid, is endemic to you. You have you have something special in you that nobody has. That's why you have a different fingerprint. Everybody has a different fingerprint. You're a lawyer, but that law, you only do it in the law court. You're a teacher, you only teach in the classroom. You're a housewife, you're only working in the house. Why don't you navigate this and bring it to the world? Why don't you bring your value to the world for your value to command its own returns? Many people don't know. For example, you can be a housewife and be getting like $2,000 monthly. Oh, yes, we teach you here, but a lot of people are not aware. So you cannot have a mobile phone and complain that you are broke, or complain you don't have job, or complain that you don't have work. It is simply because you have not been brought to that attention. And GotBackup takes all of that and teach you. Right now, we are in 161 countries. It started in 2023. You see, the organization has been around from 1997, but it was not meant for individuals. It was meant for companies. It has been serving multiple gigantic companies in the world. But just in 2023, April, they opened the door for individuals to come in. And I went in July 2023. It's been amazing. America was the first country, and 161 country today is Bangladesh. Ghana was country number 82. Okay. Egypt was country number 132. Brunei Darussalam was country number 133 and 153, and so forth and so forth. And there are 195 countries in the world, which means that the next couple of months or weeks or years, whatever, we are going to get to the whole world. So now let's get into it. What exactly is this GotBackup? You know about Dropbox, you know about Google Drive, you know about iCloud, you know about OneDrive, you know about WeTransfer. What do they have in common? Well, they allow you to back up things on your laptop and phone and iPad in one place. GotBackup is like that, but it is 15 times more than that. And I'll show you all of that. Number one, take iCloud. The price you pay for 6 terabytes of iCloud alone is $420. But the price you pay for GotBackup for 6 terabytes is $99. Same terabyte. Oh, by the way, when I say 6 terabytes, I'm talking about 6,000 gigabytes. That is thousands and thousands of movies. So you have an unlimited space, and yet you pay only $99.97 a whole year. A whole year for this cloud storage. A whole year, not a month. It's cheaper than Netflix. And yet, Google Drive will charge you $302 whilst you are only paying $99 for GotBackup. Even though GotBackup gives you more than just the cloud storage, and I'll show you. Some of them are just amazing. For example, if you take Dropbox will charge you $359. That is even for one person. And yet GotBackup for 6,000 gigabytes. 6,000 gigabytes, ladies and gentlemen. 6,000 gigabytes. You pay only $99.97. I have been using it for 2 years, so I know exactly how it's working. But that is not all. There's even better benefits for using GotBackup apart from the price. For example, you have 6 people to use the service. 6 people. So that your 6 terabytes you have, even if it is too much for you, you can give 1 terabyte to your brother, 1 terabyte to your sister, 1 terabyte to your mother, 1 terabyte to your sister, uncle, and then you can take the other 2 terabytes. In other words, and each person will have his own username and password using a portion of your 6,000 gigabytes. It's amazing. But there's more. Are you aware that iCloud, you cannot use it on an Android phone? Are you aware that iCloud can only be used on an iPhone and MacBook? So if you have an Android phone, Huawei laptop, Huawei phone, Windows laptop, Windows phone, you cannot use iCloud. So iCloud is a cloud storage, but you can't use it on a Windows. So if you have a Windows laptop, it's useless using the iCloud because you can't back it up on it. Now, GotBackup, you can use it on an iCloud, you can use it on an Android phone, you can use it on Windows phone, MacBook, like any operating system in the world. Is universal. So I have iPhone, I have iPhone, I have Android phone, and I have laptops. All of them, you can back it all up in one place in the cloud. It's incredible. And you see, that is why this thing is growing so fast in 2 years. It is the fastest growing company in the world within a short space of time. 161 countries. It's never even happened to the top gigantic companies. But there's more benefit. You can access your files everywhere. Security is so tight. It uses a 256 military-grade encryption and security. The same security that Google uses, the same security that Amazon uses, the same security that the CIA, and the MIS use on their wet list. It's just incredible if you happen to understand how this organization is working all across the world. But there's more. GotBackup is another cloud storage that is in a 10,000 square feet data center. It's in the US. It's in Texas, north of San Antonio. Now, imagine, suppose there is an earthquake in that place and the entire building is collapsed. The drives, everything is down. Your data is not lost. Why? Because your data is backed up in multiple servers across multiple countries in the world. It's universal. It's all over the world. And that is why many people are happy and so many people are joining and using the service. But there's more. You see, GotBackup is a cloud storage service which can allow you to talk to your document. Ladies and gentlemen, this part I'm about to tell you is just incredible. And it takes a lot of faith to be able to understand. And sometimes I like to even show it. So I'm going to do something here, okay? I haven't done this before. I'm going to try and take you online into the cloud storage to see the possibility of knowing how powerful this cloud storage is and why so many people are excited about it. If only you know how powerful this thing is and how it can be of great help to you, you will see why so many people are excited and using it. So let me take you online. I'm taking you live into the GotBackup universal setting. And then you can see what is really happening. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to share my screen, and please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Okay. If you can see my screen, then you let me know. Good. Please let me know if you can see the screen. Okay. Just, I need a few people to just say yes. So I have logged in into my back office, and this is my GotBackup back office. I have backed up 66% of all my data. My family, everybody in my family are also backing up. So everybody, all our files, digital files. You see, the world is not only digitalized, it's digitized as well. So this is all my information that I have right there. I want to believe that you can all see the screen. Okay, just fantastic. Okay, so I heard you say you can see the screen. So now I have backed up. Now, first thing you do is that you download the software here. So when you come down here, you see that the software is here. You can download it for Windows, for MacBook, for Line, or anything. You can go to the Apple Store for the phone, iPad, everything. You can download it all here, down here. Now, once you've downloaded, you click and log in, and you tell it to back up your entire computer or your entire phone. Bam! It will do everything whilst you are sleeping. By the time you wake up, everything is backed up. I have done that already. And anytime something comes onto your phone, boom, it will back it up. The next time you take a picture, somebody sends you a video, boom, 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 you back it up. Now, if you want to see all the items you have backed up, you come to auto login here. And once you click on auto login, it will take you to your server, your backed up store, where you have backed up everything. It will take you there. So here I am in online with everything I have backed up. Those from my laptop, those from my computer, those from my iPad, everything is here. Okay, now let me just take you to a bit of the things I have backed up online. So some of them are from my multiple mobile phones, okay? Samsung, that Android, that is all there, okay? So pictures I have, documents I have, videos I have, everything I have is all there, it's all in, it's all there, it's all in, it's all there, it's all in, okay? The information superhighway, everything that I have there is all showing right there. But there's more. Now, let's say you have a Word document, and you can back up Word document. You can back up files, Microsoft Office, PowerPoints, Excel, everything. And you can open the document and even share with someone in any country in the world. So I have this document here, okay, which let's say that I am sharing this document with someone in China. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sharing this document with somebody in China. Okay, the person can't speak English. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that if I want to add a person, I will just add it here. Okay, and the person will be able to see it here, edit it, and everything. Right now, I've not added anybody, so I'm the only one seeing it here. Now, suppose I want to say something. Instead of saying it, you can click on the plugin at the top, and instead of typing, you can say it. You can say whatever you want to say, and this thing will type it for you automatically. Remember, iCloud doesn't do that. Google Drive doesn't do that. Dropbox doesn't do that. Okay, now let's watch. Suppose I want to say something. I'll click on speech input. Click start. And then I'll say something. Okay, so let me say something like, I want to welcome all of you to this GotBackup program. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you to this GotBackup program because this is just a demonstration of how powerful the software is. Boom, it's written everything. Just look at it here in bold. It has typed. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you to this GotBackup program because this is just a demonstration of how powerful. Look, no mistakes here. It will do everything. Now, so suppose you want to say something, you can type everything, but you can rather say it and it will type everything. What if you want the thing? Now, the person in China will not see it in English. Okay, that person will see it in Chinese. How? This is how the person will see it. Okay, Once you highlight this, you go to translator. Of course, the person would have activated the translator already. So straight away, the person will change the language here and they'll type Chinese. Okay, of course, the person would have activated his Chinese already, and everything now is in Chinese. Okay, and you can get it in that Chinese language. If you don't want that Chinese simplified and you want it in P, you can write it in P and select P. Everything that you type will be in P language, which says, ladies and gentlemen, I want to blah, 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 blah. You can write it in P. What does the P says? Ladies and gentlemen, me pesa mema munyina akwaba sa GotBackup program yimu. If you say, eyi oye chere ara kwa chere senia software no ewo to me. So that is in P. If you want it in Ghana, you type Ghana. You can have it in Ghana. Okay. Misumona mahiri nyefe atu kebaneke GotBackup program name. Okay, Jake, and ladies and gentlemen, the guy is not my thing, but I can try. Let's see what I can try Ewe, which is way not my thing. You can also say it in Ewe. Okay, afenowo ple afetowo mediba maxomikata the GotBackup program siame elabena asianye eles. You can change it to Italian. You can convert it to Italian. Look, so many languages you can do it. Okay, and you can have it all here. That is how the person will get it. So it is so easy to operate. But don't just that. You can even tell the system to read everything for you. Can you imagine that? Read it for you. Okay, let me give you an example. So suppose I wanted to read this system here. I'll just highlight it, go to speech, go to start, and now I just hope that you can even see. You can see. I wonder if you can hear it, because I don't know whether I've activated the sound. I wonder. Let me see if I've activated the sound. Okay. If I have activated the sound, then you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's just incredible. Okay. Let me know if you can, because this is not Zoom. Normally when it is Zoom, I'm able to activate the sound well. It's reading. I don't know if you can hear it. That is it's exactly. So it's read it. I don't know whether you heard it. Okay. Did you hear it? Yes or no? Okay. I don't know whether you heard it, but that is it. It's read everything, and I could hear it here. Like I said, if it is normally on Zoom, I'm able to activate it for you to see. But then that's not the only thing. You can do photo editing. You can take a picture as if you were in London when you are actually in Miami. Okay. You can save the file on multiple files, PDF, ODT, OTT, several things. See, there are so many things that this thing can do. I can't even explain everything. When you go back to your wallet, you can use this like a money wallet, like mobile money transfer. You can send money to somebody through this system. All of these facilities are all part of the package. You don't pay any extra. A whole year is still $99.97. It's crazy. It's crazy. But there's some more. There's some more. Let me give you another thing, okay, about a GotBackup system. And at this stage, I'm just going to go off the sharing screen, and then I'll take you back to the one where we were. Okay, so let's get back to the reality. So GotBackup does incredible things, but there's more. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you something here. Oh, sorry. I'm now seeing that most of you couldn't hear the sound. No problem. Okay, you can always rest assured that it reads in different voices: woman's voice, men's voice, children's voice, and people in different lands, Italian, all of that reads it in different of those voices. Oh, by the way, you can use the GotBackup to do bulk emailing. Suppose you have a company, you want to send a message to everyone. Let's say they are students, 10,000 students. You want to send one message to all of them individually by mentioning even their names. Artificial intelligence will be able to do all of that. Bulk email all the messages to them. Personalize the mail. And you can even automate the email. You can say that I want this email to go to all of these people every Monday at 7 o'clock. And every Monday at 7 o'clock, it will go to them. You can say, I want to go to all of these people every Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and it will go to these people every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. The benefits are just incredible. But that is not all. You can also earn good income. If you want, this is not by force, but if you want, you can earn income from this. You can use it like your kind of business on the side, but I can tell you, it can even pay you way more than your salary. This is not by force. You can earn $1,000 a month, $500 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000, depending on how you work. Depending on how you work. Now, I must say that everybody is working and doing our own jobs, but if you can do this in addition, it can support you. Because for some people, this has really, really been incredible. For me, this has helped me big time, to the extent that my salary is nothing now to me. Anyway, why would a person want to take this as part of his project, even whilst he's doing his normal job? Well, the thing is that our jobs have got expiration date. You have an expiry date on your job. At the time of pension, you can't do that job again. And this becomes a huge asset for you. That's number one. Number two, this is easy. It's easy because you are using the phone anyway. I mean, everything you do is with the phone. Oh, and you don't sell anything. You are not going to be going around selling to people. This is an artificial intelligence driven program, autopilot, doing the work whilst you are sleeping, provided you press it. That's it. Provided you press it. Now, how does it work? Like I said, you don't have to be selling anything. No cold calling, no cold selling, no rejection, no chasing people, no posting all day. All you do is purely automated. It works 24 hours whilst you sleep. You just plug in and play. Ready. It handles all your connections, everything for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just crazy how this thing is being used by several people, and they are benefiting significantly from it. Now, let me show you how exactly it works. Okay, then you can appreciate it. Then I come to what you get from it. So this is it. First time, what you do is that you already have your special link. Everybody who is a member, you have your special link. The first thing you do is that there are three things you do. You can give that link to anybody in your life. Tell them to click on the link and enter their, in fact, before they enter their name and email, there's a short 4-minute video. That video will do all the work for you. You don't talk. Tell the person that, Bismarck, please, I have a gift for you. I have a surprise gift for you. He's going to ask you, what is that surprise gift? Then tell Bismarck that, you know what? I want you to click on this link and watch that video. The gift is in there. Your job is done. The video will do everything. That's number one. Secondly, some people want to see people. You see, they don't believe it, so they want to see people. So after they've watched the video, or before they watch the video, bring them here. Bring them here. We meet here every week. Okay, once in the weekday, once on weekend. Bring the person to this place here. We will educate the person. You see, you will sit down, fold your arms, and listen whilst we talk to your people for you. Just speak to as many people as possible. Don't go and tell them that this is about GotBackup. No. Please don't tell them this is about project. Don't tell them it's like Dropbox, Google Drive, it's a cloud. Don't even give a clue. Just tell them it's a special gift. Let me tell you why you shouldn't give a clue. Because once you start giving clues, the person is going to ask you more questions, and you can't have answers to those more questions. And then you are stuck. So bring the person here and let's do the heavy lifting for you. When we speak to the person can ask questions, we will address it. Once you get better at, earning, when you start earning some very good income, you can now chop, so you can now talk to the people. Now, when the person is now happy to come on board, the person will pay his amount to get the software on all his devices and all his phones. The company will now pay you 6 different incomes. I will not talk about all of them, because sometimes when you talk about all of them, people collapse. So I'll just speak about just one. Income number one. It is $50 per person per day. $50 per person per day. That's the smallest income you can get. The other ones are big, but at least this is a good start. So each day, if you are able to connect some people to us, we educate them, you get $50 per person. If the people are $200. Now, these people are going to make a purchase. Okay. And by the way, the person has 30-day money back guarantee. If the person within 30 days doesn't want it, he can say, I don't want it, and then forfeit it. It's not compulsory for the person to use it. So it's easy to enter, easy to leave. But you are going to get $50 per person per day. Imagine you're getting $50 every day alone. That is $1,500 a month. That is 15,000 cedis each month. That is the smallest income because the other incomes are crazy. For example, the real income comes as you build. And let me tell you the other incomes, how they generally work. Whatever I do, you'll be paid. Whatever Benjamin does, you'll be paid. Whatever Mama J, Evans, Jacob, okay, Legacy Seed, whatever all of them do, you will be paid. And whatever you do, they will be paid. That is how powerful these other incomes are. That is why they are big. Okay. For example, my biggest income is the cycle match, the matching cap. Okay. Depending on the level you are, I'm a double diamond. So you can see the amount at the double diamond section. Okay. So that's it. Again, it's not by fault. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Please take note. This is work. This is work. This is work. If you lazy, you get nothing. But if you work hard, you will be rewarded more than your job will reward you. That is how we know. That is how I know about it. Even if you work half of the effort you put in your job, you will be rewarded more than your job. I promise you on that. Even if you work a quarter of the effort you put in your job, you will be rewarded more than your job. Many people don't work a quarter of the effort they put on their job here. But those that do, they are rewarded big time. So it's a very, very responsible income. So look at the summary of everything. I'll tell you one risk in this project. The major risk is that if you do nothing, you get nothing. If you do something, you get something. If you do a lot, you get a lot. But hey, even if you're not earning income, there are other things you are earning beside the income. Income is nothing. Income is not the most important thing in the world. What is important is who you are becoming in the process. For example, you'll be having mentorship, training, support. You will learn personal development. You will learn leadership qualities. You will learn communication skills. You will learn leverage. You will learn how to create your own value. Write a book. Become an author and submit that book to the marketplace. You will learn. If you're a housewife, if you're a kayayo, if you're a teacher, if you're a lawyer, you will learn how to bring out that into a book. It's a unique. Oh, by the way, you will also be using the best 6,000 terabytes of cloud storage in the world. You use that. You have a free emailing system, bulk email, personalized email, automated email, all free. You have a personalized autopilot link that is operating every day. The security is tighter, just like Google Drive, just like iCloud. So your security is tight. Okay. And then you can talk and edit documents and share documents in multiple languages across the world. At what cost? $119.97. So remember, the software is $99.97, but when you want the income and all the other benefits, it is $119.97 once a year. Once a year. Every year you will pay that to renew. It's a subscription. And let me explain something, ladies and gentlemen. A subscription means that once you subscribe, every year they will deduct that money. If you don't want to continue, you let them know ahead of time, 1 month to the end of your 12-month contract. You tell them that, look, I don't want to renew, so cancel my subscription. They will cancel it. nicely, but let them know ahead. And you are fine. Okay. Anytime you do, you can cancel it. If you cancel it, they will still let you keep your items for 2 months. You keep your data, you keep everything for 2 months. After 2 months, they will not delete it all. They will take it and send it to a certain link, zip it, and tell you to go and take it. Guess what? The other software company, they won't do that for you. They will delete you immediately. One of them will give you only 1 week, but this organization gives you 2 months. So what do you lose? Nothing. Now, if money, that price of $119 is your problem, then it means that you need to do this. Because this is a service everyone can afford. Everyone. A project everyone can. That is why we are in 161 countries. Okay, because this is cheap. It's cheaper than running an Uber. And you can earn more than running an Uber. Okay. So look at your life now and make a decision. Okay, it's not by force, but if you decide that this is yours, please do it. If you also look at your life, you feel that this is not yours, don't complain to the people who are doing it. And you can choose not to do it. It's up to you. It's your choice. You look at your life and you look at life, you're okay, you're comfortable, you don't need anything else, you're fine. That's okay. That's okay. If you want to just use the software alone, that's also fine. If you don't want any of that, that's also fine. But look at it. Look at where the world of technology is going. Data is ruling the world. AI is taking the world. Technology is the fastest growing industry. Somebody was telling me, is this thing sustainable? Well, it is, because this mobile phone will never be stopped. People are using the mobile phone every day. Children are being born, they're going to use it every day. As long as people are using mobile phone, people are using laptop, people are using iPad. As long as people are using these things, this thing is going to be sustainable. It doesn't pollute the environment. It doesn't leave any carbon footprint. It doesn't emit emissions into the atmosphere. It is artificially intelligent. It's safe. That's why I teach AI. That's why I'm so passionate about these things. Okay. So these are some of the leading people in the African continent and the global continent. The gentleman on the bottom right is the global leading figure of GotBackup. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a service everyone can afford and everyone can use. Now, let me ask Benjamin. Okay, Benjamin is one of the people who recently joined the GotBackup service, and he has been around for a while. He is a learner. Okay. Benjamin, let me ask you, what is one particular thing that you really like about this service, the service?
Thank you very much for the question, and I want to say a good evening to all participants here. So one thing that I like about these projects is, first of all, the service. At least you get to store the things that become a loss of chunk on your phone that takes too much memory, and sometimes you get the alerts, you have just 2 GB remaining, you have to delete this, and now that problem is solved. So I like the service really well. But then one thing I also like is the mentorship and the personal development. You see, one thing is that you can get all the money in the world. It's fine. But then the person you are becoming, that's the most important thing. You see, have you asked yourself why a lot of people who win the lottery go broke again just after 3 years or something? Because their minds are not prepared to become millionaires or something. You see, to become a millionaire is a mindset. You can be in possession of 1 million US dollars and not be a millionaire because your mind is not ready. So the personal development that helps you to discover yourself, who you really are, that's the best. And also with this kind of mentorship programs, it helps you to develop better. Maybe as you are coming, you don't know how to speak. You don't know how to even interact with people. It will help you grow. And I'm a living example because I'm a
Yes,
person.
he's a living example. Ladies and gentlemen, he's speaking from his heart. This gentleman, the way he's talking, he wasn't like that. He could not even come on the screen. He could not even come on this screen. Look at the way he's using gestures as he's talking. Okay. He could not talk. He is mum. He can only type powerfully. But now he's expressing himself. His leadership skills he's getting, communication skills he's getting. And this is helping him in other areas. Benjamin, continue.
So, as I said, I'm a living example. I couldn't even speak to, like, even say that. I can't even say it. But then right now, I'm able to speak to a whole people who are listening to me and all of that. And also, we have leaders who are willing to see you grow. It's not about leaders who say, no, he's coming to overtake me or something. No, they want to see you grow. They want you to be like them. So as for this project, the personal development, I really like it, and the service too.
Exactly, exactly. And ladies and the impact you make in the lives of people, okay, that is huge. You see, success is not about you. Success is about other people. Jesus was successful because he created people like him so that in his absence, they continue. So success is not about you. That about you is just achievement. Real joy is the impact you bring to people. The extent to which people will remember your name and mention your name and even celebrate you when you are gone will be dependent on the impact you made in their lives of people. That is why people talk a lot about that Jesus, because every time they remember what he has done for people. And GotBackup gives you the opportunity to help someone, because you cannot go and create a cloud storage. You can't. Okay, you cannot be Mark Zuckerberg. You cannot be a Google person. You cannot do that. But somebody can do it, and you can help bring it to the world. You can help amplify it to the rest of the world. So you make an impact in the life of people. And when you help people to take this project and they do it and they start benefiting from the service and the people start doing it and they start earning an income. For example, I've helped people who are earning $500 monthly. I've helped people who are earning $2,000. I have helped people who are making $5,000. I've helped some who are making $6,000, $7,000. You think I wouldn't be happy? I'll be happy. I'm happy. Okay, the impact, money can't buy that. Okay, and so do not focus on just money. That's not the issue. The issue is about the connections you get. GotBackup has close to 100,000 people. And let me share something with you, ladies and gentlemen. Google Drive has 1.1 billion users. Dropbox has 700 million users. iCloud has 900 million users. And none of them is paying. None of them is training on communication, on leadership, on value creation. GotBackup is paying and training on all this. And the people in GotBackup are just close to 100,000 because we just started. What do you think is going to happen when these people from these other services, they begin to see that, oh, GotBackup has these other things? They will come and join. And where will you be when they do? That will also drive you up. It will push you up. So you are not here by chance. You are here by design. You are here as one of the early birds to notice something that is about to take over. See, sometimes people doubt, and because they doubt, they don't take action. So sometimes they are waiting. They are waiting. I've seen this to myself. They are waiting. They are waiting. They are waiting. They are waiting to see how the thing. Of course, I don't blame people because we've seen some things in the past before. And so we are usually too careful. But sometimes life is just like a risk. You got to take chances. A woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not fun, no. On the day of delivery, the child can die. The woman can die. And yet women are always giving birth by heart. Why? Because the chances you take, your people you meet, the faith you have, that is what's going to define you. If you are afraid to take risks, I have a friend who says that he doesn't want to take an aeroplane because when that aeroplane blasts, everybody dies. But he wants to go to America. So how can you go to America without taking the aeroplane? So sometimes being too careful makes you lose what you are supposed to lose. Everything is risky. Everything is tough. Everything is hard. Serving God is hard. Going to school is hard. Marrying is hard. Apostle Paul said those who will marry will have tribulations in their flesh. Marrying is hard. But all of these are also enjoyable. All of them are enjoyable, but they are all hard. Mhm. So you got to appreciate the fact that when something is easy, easy come, easy go. So you got to take chances and tell yourself, look, whatever happens should happen. And that is what will really resurrect it. Benjamin, what would you want to tell those who are on the fence or yet to come in?
All right. So in this situation, fine, you are sitting on the fence and you are thinking about whether to join or whether not to join. But there is something that I want to say. It's a quote that I got to know from the writer of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. That is, he said something. He said that I am an old man, but I have known so many problems, many of which never existed or never happened. You see, most of the problems that you are thinking about, maybe you are afraid of doing it, is created by your mind. It doesn't really exist. It's created by your mind. So you see, when you have these fear or these kind of challenges that you are going through, you should know that some of these things, it is your mindset that is creating them. It's not a reality that it is going to happen or it's not going to happen. So if you are sitting on the fence right now, take a look at it. You see, this is a project that within 2 years is now in 161 countries. Which project have you ever seen move faster than this?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
also, you are dealing with data, and data, they work hand in hand with AI. You see that everybody is making noise about AI. It's going to be the next big thing. We are in the present now, and in the future, it's going to be the big thing. So you have to take the opportunity when you have it and when it is affordable. Some of these fear that exist in your mind that you might not be successful, it is created by your mind. It's not going to happen. You see, a lot of things that we feared as children, like maybe you are afraid that there's a monster under your bed and all of those things. Was there a monster really under your bed? No. It's your mind that was creating such thoughts that there's easy. Those are the things that will prevent you. So sometimes you have to take the action. Just don't listen too much to the fear and the negative things that enters your mind.
Hmm.
Take the action. It's going to reward you.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know something, ladies and gentlemen, here's a truth. Unfortunately, this is a hard truth. Whether you do this or you don't do this, people are going to do it. People are going to do it. I started it in Ghana. People told me that it's not going to go anywhere. Right now, Ghana is close to 2,000 people. We are not yet up to 2,000. Sorry, not Ghana. Africa is close to 2,000 people. That means we are very beginning. Nigeria has over 200 million people. South Africa has over 60 million. Ghana has over 30 million. Malawi, Zimbabwe. Look at the country. By the time people get to know this, so this thing is growing with me or without me. It's growing. With you or without you, it's growing. It's growing. We are 161 country. So it's going to grow with or without anybody. Because that's how it is. When Facebook came, the same thing. People said that even Mark Zuckerberg in Harvard dormitory, his own colleagues rejected him and told him that he's useless. By the time they realized he was in Yale, then Stanford, then MIT, then it covered America, and today 3.5 billion users. So sometimes in life, you got to just tell yourself, you got to pass through your Red Sea to get to your promised land. You got to pass through your desert to get to your Canaan. In order to grow a tall building, you need a deep foundation. You got to be willing to go down to go up. You can't do high jump unless you go down a bit. Then you raise yourself. If you don't go down a bit, you can't raise up. So if I'm not willing to take a risk, I'm not willing to. The same thing. God took a risk on Adam. Adam failed him. He had to take a risk on second Adam. The second Adam did not fail him. So you got to take risks. That Christ had to take a risk and die. It's tough. At some point, he didn't want to die, but he had to die. He died. He was tough. He didn't want to die, but he died. And he's on the right-hand side. So it takes a lot of vision. You see, vision is who you are now by virtue of what you see tomorrow. But people don't see that. But wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when the obvious is a secret. It takes a visionary man to see what is coming. In Proverbs, it says that go see the ant, go and talk to the ant. I don't want to use the word. And then go and ask the ant, why is the ant the tiniest of the insect? Despite there will be flood in Accra, it will take over kiosks. People will die. And after 2 months, you see the ant coming out of the ground. The ant didn't die. Why? Wisdom. The ant could see ahead of time that rainy season is coming. In the winter time, the snow can fall so much at about 40 feet. The ant will go deep down. What's my point? My point is that if somebody should tell you that this is not going to go anywhere, the person doesn't understand the picture of technology, doesn't understand the picture of AI. The person doesn't understand the picture of sustainable environment. Environmentalists are talking about it. I do publishable papers on this. The world is changing. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity running the world, and it's going to run the world even faster than you can imagine. Benjamin, what's your final word to those who are doing this?
Thank you very much. And to those who are doing it, this is the best place to be. And you see, endearing in this will be rewarding for you. Sometimes it's not going to be easy. Sometimes the rejections will come. Maybe it's pained you so much to the extent that maybe you are thinking of maybe giving it up or something. You see, one thing I've come to realize is that pain is mandatory. Everybody has to go through some pain or something like that, yes. But then when you decide to suffer for it, that one is optional. When you continue thinking about the pain.
Benjamin, continue.
Okay. When you continue thinking about the pain, it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. No. That's optional because you have decided to allow it to affect you now. And you see, nobody ever died from snake bites. It's the venom that kills you. You see, so if you are facing a rejection or something and you decide to quit, you have decided to allow it to affect you, and you have decided that now you want to quit. But then, if you're also facing difficulties now, it's the time to learn. Build small, little by little. You see,
Benjamin, let me just quickly address the question by LLV, because one of the things that people always deal with is that they want always certain things to be physical to prove that it's authentic. So let me ask you, do we have Netflix physical office in Ghana? No. Netflix. We are using Netflix, pow. But do we have Netflix office in Ghana? No. Do we have a Dropbox physical permanent address office in Ghana? No. Amazon. Do we have their permanent physical building office in Ghana? No. These are multi-billion-dollar companies. So what's my point? The world is going digital. The world is going digital. And so because the world is going digital, they don't need a physical office in every country before it will work. You order your thing, Jumia, Lumia, all of those things. The world is going digital. So once you understand that, for example, okay, some people are having MIT certificate in Ghana. Some people are doing Harvard courses online in Ghana. It's online. No? They don't have physical building. But we patronize it. So no, there is no physical office of GotBackup in Ghana or in Nigeria. The same way there is no physical Dropbox office or Netflix office in Ghana, because it is It is an online, it's an international office. They have a physical office in the US. And that is recognized internationally by the Federal Trade Commission. And I have the certificate. Okay. So you don't need a physical building to be able to make it work. So please note that this is online and you get the service. If the service is not gotten, the US government, this is, by the way, registered under the United States Federal Trade Commission law. Okay. So it is recognized internationally. Please remember that they have been serving big companies before they came into the world for you and I. Okay, they have been serving big companies. Some of the big companies, GotBackup has been serving them already. Okay, but if the question is, are you going to be paid? Yes. Okay, I didn't want to show some of the income, but if you want to see some people's income, okay, these are some people's income. People are earning some very good income. Okay, so have confidence that GotBackup is paying, is delivering. It's like Amazon is not physically in Ghana, but it's delivering. So once it's delivering, you believe and trust that it's working. Okay. So understand the world is going digital. Everything is going digital. Okay. But Samsung is physically in Ghana. iPhone is physical office in Ghana because iPhone, they deliver a physical device. Samsung delivers a physical device. Dell, they deliver a physical device. So obviously, because they are delivering a physical device, they need a physical building. So have it in confidence that GotBackup does not need a physical office in Ghana. However, GotBackup has got representatives in Ghana. All of us are representatives in Ghana. And they also now intend to create not a physical building, but a place where if people want physical interaction, GotBackup is about to create that by December. Okay, for those. Africa is a beacon. Ghana is a beacon. Ghana is the first African country that GotBackup is going to create a physical building interaction. Not for you to go and buy anything there, because you don't buy the cloud storage physically. You buy the cloud storage online. Okay. So Benjamin, please continue. Your final word.
Yeah. So I was saying that those in the project, like maybe you are getting, like maybe you think it's not going too well for you. It's time to take little steps and learn. You see, take it little by little and continue building up. You see, some of the biggest things that has ever happened in this world, the greatest achievements and those kind of things, they were built little by little. It didn't come up at
Okay.
once.
Benjamin, let me quickly address another question. It's a very laudable question. Prince said, it says that why is it that all mails from GotBackup don't go to spam? It's yours, they go to spam. And I'll tell you why. Because you have not set it up. Initially, you see, GotBackup is the same thing happens to Netflix. I won't lie to you. Netflix, when they send you emails, it goes to spam unless you have indicated that it shouldn't go to my spam. So you got to go into your Gmail and say that this thing is not a spam. If Amazon sends you email, it will go to spam consistently unless you go and say that I don't want the thing to be in spam. So because these are selling services. So you got to know that, oh, I need to go to my spam because these are selling services. It's not only GotBackup. DSTV, when they email you, consistently email you, it will go to spam. It will go to spam because they use certain algorithms that the Gmail recognizes it as a selling. And the moment Gmail recognizes it as a selling or promotion, they move it to spam. It doesn't mean that everything that goes to spam is wrong. It simply means that you have to accept it as not a spam. And once you accept it, boom, as not a spam, it comes back to your inbox every time. Okay. So understand that it's not only GotBackup, Netflix, Amazon, DSTV, even Samsung, they will go to spam unless it has, you have indicated that it shouldn't go to spam. So that is the answer to your question, Prince Dakwa. I know this so well, and I've seen that, and I've corrected that for a lot of people. So go into your spam and indicate that this thing is not a spam, okay, and save it. And that's it. It will come into your inbox all the time. Okay, Benjamin, please continue.
Okay, so just as I was saying, the biggest things that you have heard of or have seen before, they start small before they become very big, as you can see. You can talk about another thing like the British Empire like this. You see, by the time Queen Elizabeth I died, it was just a small island, a little island. But then you see that it got to a point where it covered 1/3 of the world. Even Ghana here, we were once colonies of Britain. They were able to build their empire, but it didn't happen at once. It happened little by little. So if you are in a point where you are stuck in your projects, little by little, start rebuilding and talk to your leaders. They will help you. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the global figures all over the world. These are most of these people are people who are business tycoons. I won't lie to you already. I know all of them. I know all of them. They are so incredible people that you can see on the screen. I work with all of them, and they are all, most of them are with me on the board of directors. And it's an incredible thing. GotBackup is doing some incredible things across the world. So I want to say thank you all very much indeed for coming on this call. I want to say thank you to Prince, thank you to Agatha, thank you to Bakish, thank you to Reg, to Abudu, to Dr. Dorothy, Jacob, Kelvin, Daniel, every single one of you for being on the call. It's been a pleasure having you. We are going to be meeting again. We'll train every week. We train during the midweek. We train people who are beginners. So please be part of the training process. And then midweek, we'll meet on Wednesdays, midweek, and then on Sundays. This one is for the public. Okay, midweek Wednesdays, midweek Sundays is for the public. Come and listen. Bring your friends and families and co-workers and acquaintances and even enemies. Tell them you have an incredible gift for them. Let them come and see. No by force, no rush. It's their choice. Don't force anybody. Some people will need to process it for a while. It's allowed. The only thing is that they'll be delaying so much in missing people. You see, the system works in such a way that if you start today and somebody comes tomorrow, you will leverage on whatever the person does. So if you're going to do it, it's better to do it earlier. But if they will take longer time to express themselves, that's okay. Allow people time. It's their time, it's their choice, it's their delivery. Thank you so much indeed, everyone, for being on the call. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for being on the call with me. It's a joy to always have you here and to always deliberate several things with you. Thank you, every single person. Tomorrow, thank God is Monday instead of thank God is Friday, because if you are someone who controls your time, you put your time into a system, not your system into a time. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all. Bye-bye.